Hello once again, everyone. Welcome to Cruisenix Purgatory. I'm your host, Cruisenix, and alongside me are Enigma Zero.
Hello.
And Dark Cloud Man.
Which is me.
It's been a long and grueling road. A lot of PvP was done to get this job to level 70, but we have done it. We are at the final leg of the race for the Path of the Machinist. In the last episode, we discovered who actually was formulating this plan, and discovered that the blade hunting might actually be a fake. But there's only one way to find out, and that's through the manufactory. With that being said, it's time to complete the Path of the Machinist with the level 70 Machinist quest, the Mongrel and the Knight. We just had a messenger from the manufactory. Seems they finished looking over the sword. Let's head on over and hear what Lord Stephanivian has to say. I feel so glad for actually knowing how his name is pronounced now, because what did we used to call him? Pete? Steve?
I think we called him Steve or something.
Stevon.
Either that or we called him Bob. I think that's what we called him at first, because it was just so hard to freaking pronounce his name at first that we just couldn't. Okay, Cece will be right back. And in the meantime, we'll talk with Stephanivian and get to the bottom of this. All the relevant parties appear to be present. If you would, Lord Stephanivian. Very well, I'll cut straight to the point. I've discovered a small bomb concealed inside the hilt of the sword. This particular explosive was part of a batch intended for Temple Knight training purposes, and is designed to be detonated from a distance. I won't bore you with specifics, but I assure that I am quite familiar with its capabilities. After all, I was the one who made it. Bloody hells! Someone went to a lot of trouble to sneak that bomb into the ceremony. An assassination attempt? Unlikely. As I said, these bombs were designed for training exercises. Even if you were grasping the hilt when it exploded, you wouldn't even lose a finger. Some nasty burns at the worst. That would be more than enough. If the sacred blade were to be dropped during the investitures, many in the crowd would interpret that as a sign from the Fury. The Lord Commander's authority would come into question, and responsibility for the incident would fall squarely upon the Hounds. Ah, so someone wishes to discredit the Watch beyond salvation. That would explain the ridiculous rumors presently circulating amongst the lords and ladies. Rumors? What rumors? Why, that Hunting's theft and recovery was orchestrated entirely by the Watch itself. Some of the more impressionable members of the nobility are convinced you armed bandits with firearms instructed them to steal the sword, then captured them yourselves to elevate your standing. Then the mood's already sour and simmering. If the sword exploded on top of that, it'd be like throwing oil on the fire. Reason be damned, it'd be the Watch's heads on the chopping block. Who could have instigated the gossip behind these baseless accusations? I ordered the events surrounding Hunting's theft to be kept in the strictest of confidences. The woman who arranged the theft. Well, she would know all about it, wouldn't she? I suspect this villainess fears the threat to the status quo. The high profile of the Hounds has made you a target. A strike against you is a strike against the idea of any commoner bearing the power of a firearm. I'm flattered to know we've become so important, but she's picked the wrong pack of dogs to corner. Now it's our turn to go on the hunt. Going after the mastermind, eh? I'm all for a bit of retribution. I don't need a better description than overpainted wench. Fortunately, my prospectometer and I are one step ahead of you this time. As soon as I discovered the bomb, I set to work crafting a device that would help us pinpoint the location of its paired detonator, and thus lead us directly into the one who holds it. I propose we simply proceed with the ceremony as planned and catch this fool red-handed. Not a bad plan, as long as we're prepared for any accomplices she might have lurking along with her. The ceremony is almost upon us. Let's steel ourselves for the task ahead. We'll sort out our strategy, then head back to the broom. Meet us there when you're ready, Chris. Alright, let's head to the broom.
I'm almost at Heaven's Ward.
I've got 2 more shifts to work before the release of the new expansion.
Well, the early access release.
Yeah. Here we are. Let's talk to Hilda. Right, Chris. The ceremony's about to begin. Here's the plan. Muscadine and the other hounds will be handling security as scheduled, so as not to arouse suspicion. We reckon the lady will have someone watching the proceedings, ready to tell her the best moment to detonate that little bomb, likely right as the blade rests on the initiate's shoulder. That's how I do it anyhow. The Watcher shouldn't be too hard to spot, and the hounds can nab him before he gets away. Meanwhile, I'll be waiting at St. Valeron's Forum with Stepanivian's device, ready to move as soon as we're sure of the detonator's location. Bring your best ammunition, Chris. If this woman can organize a clear route through the vault, then she'd like to have Wes and a few ragged bandits on the side. I do not have enough gil for this. And I need a new gun.
How much do you need?
Let me check the market board right quick. I don't want to buy like a big Rakshasa because it's just gonna get glamored.
Alright.
Off to the jeweled crozier. I've been stuck stupid with the frickin' Shire Muscatoon a little too long. I'm surprised it's lasted me this long. I need about 75 grand. Yeah, that's... Hold on a second. I just want to see.
Right now, I'm really poor. I could help out if I was on your server, but I couldn't actually right now. But
Let me log into my ult.
if it was a different time.
Actually, scratch that thought. The Dolman steel-barreled Muscatoon is a little bit stronger than the Shire Muscatoon.
I was gonna suggest that one at the very least, and that one was only like 15k.
Yeah.
But let me see what my alt has, if I can.
It's all good. I've already got it anyway, so.
World Q.
Alright, back to the broom. Let's get this done.
I wish I was on your guys'
1.5 million.
server.
What's that?
Me?
Yeah.
I wish I was on your guys' server.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean,
Because in 2 quests,
if you could ask
literally
her-
I need help with Shiva.
If you could ask your mother to shell out $10, I mean, a world transfer isn't that difficult.
Oh yeah, but I have friends on, here.
That explains it.
Yeah. That's 18 for a world transfer.
It's 18 now?
Yep.
What the frick?
It's been 18 for as long as I've known.
I could have sworn it was 10.
I know the name change and stuff is 10.
Oh, that might be what... Oh, well. Alright. Let's get into this.
Let's see. Do I want to keep this or no? Nah.
What's taking so long? What's taking so long, boss? The ceremony's already begun. Some quiet, if you will. If I can catch the exact moment the detonator is activated. I have it. The signal came from the far edge of the broom. The smug bastards are hiding right in our home territory. Right then. We best go give him a proper bloody welcome.
Wait, I have one question.
I've got an answer.
What beast tribe is Shiva the primal of?
She's not. This is Melicy. Is the crowd enjoying our little spec?
I thought, Shiva was a primal.
She is, but Shiva's story is different because, well, let him finish this episode and then I'll kind of explain it a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. This is Melicy. Is the crowd enjoying our little spec? What? Nothing? Not even a puff of smoke? Surprise! We found your bomb! The Hounds! I know you. You're that noble bitch what ignored me outside the vault. In the right place at the right time to plant that bandit rumor, eh? And I suppose you was the one who penned that contract of sale, too. What nonsense is this? I have no memory of fraternizing with commoners. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Got your attention this time, didn't I? A good thing, too, since I've a wagon load more questions for you. Here's one. Are your Inquisitor friends there going to come quietly? You and your hounds will be the only ones surrendering their arms this day. Not only have you interfered with official inquisitorial business, you've also insulted and accused an innocent member of the nobility. Mayhap a spell in the dungeons will remind you of your station. Now see here! The Hounds have solid evidence that these individuals are party to a serious crime. Speak with Sir Muscadine and all will be explained. Ah, now we meet the rest of the rats. If you was wondering how the noble wench got out of the training bomb or cleared a route through the vault of them for them bandits, then here's your answer. I reckon they'd show their whiskers sooner or later. You've sworn to protect Ishgard, and you choose to throw your lot in with this highborn dolt? Sir Emmerich's fighting to keep the city from tearing itself apart. Why don't you just stab a blade in his back while you're at it? The time for empty bravado has passed, child. We are not common savages. Give yourselves up, and I promise you shall live to see the morrow. Ha! You can stick that promise right up your ass! That common enough for you? This is over! In authority as Ishgard's watch, we're taking you in for crimes of larceny, insurgency, and general bloody idiocy! Here we go!
Whoa, what the fuck? Dude!
What?
I'm looking over the preliminary patch notes.
Oh yeah,
And I'm down
Go
at
ahead
the
and-
dungeons. And,
Go ahead and resist us then! I bloody dare you! How dare you speak to me in such a manner! Dispose of this lowborn filth!
Right there!
There's that part. That went well. Wait, where's the noblewoman? Bah! The wench must have slipped away while we was in the thick of it. She can't have gotten far. You're right, she didn't get... There! She flees towards the Ark! Chris! Come on, you lot! After her! Aid, Sir Knight! I know not the grievance, but these low-born ruffians seek to cause me harm! Oh, really? She's pulling that bullshit? Let's dispense with the theatrics, Miss Baroness Melicy. After capturing your accomplice at the ceremony, it was surprisingly easy to prize free the details of your plan. You are sided with these common curs? I thought you were a proud member of the nobility! As one of the chosen few, how can you countenance any act that places power in the filthy hands of the broomborn? The chosen few. An accident of birth allowed us the privilege to fight for our nation. And I, for one, welcome our new comrades in arms. Your actions brand you an enemy of Ishgard, and you will pay for your crimes. Why is Stefanivian pulling a Sid?
Why the fuck is there a fucking weaver basket enemy? What?
This is blasphemy! I am an inquisitor! You betray your bloodline, and thus it falls to me to excise the corruption seeping into our nation's veins! You're really gonna fuck with us, huh? Okay. I'm fine with that. I'll kill you! I'll kill you all! 'Twould seem we are past talking. Forward, Hounds! Stefanivian is literally pulling a Sid right now. He is fighting with a hammer. I will turn to heresy if I must! Perish by fire and fang! Did she just quaff the blood of a dragon? I'd heard the tales, but to see the transformation firsthand, can't say I had expected that from an Inquisitor. She's lost her bloody marbles. Death to the lowborn! Death to all vermin! Burn! Burn in righteous flame! Time to let loose a turret. I love when I'm able to strafe around. You have defiled my beloved Ishgard! I will turn this city to ash! I don't like the looks of that fireball! Better do something, Chris! I've got your back, Chris! Come over to me!
Let's finish it.
Wait, what just happened?
What?
Did you die?
I don't know. I should have stayed in the pub. Like a dog in the gutter.
What? Oh.
Hey,
Oh my god, they're so cute! Oh my god. Ooh.
blast! I must bow out. We're almost there. Just a little bit more.
Are you fighting a boss?
Yep. And I'm out of TP.
Rip.
Thank God they're getting rid of this. Oh, I see you now. That's why I've been losing TP. Hey, still won, you bitch. Suck it. It is finished.
What?
The Baroness and her cronies believe that none but the nobility are fit to lead Ishgard's people. They resented efforts to bring highborn and lowborn closer in standing, and it would seem that the Hounds' formation was too great a threat to be endured. All we want is a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of? They fear the erosion of their status, and I must confess to feeling a whisper of that unreasoning terror. Had I succumbed to my jealousy and hate, I may have joined them upon their twisted path. But I had misjudged you. I believed you so reviled the circumstances of your birth that you sought only to bring ruin upon Ishgard. Until recently, you wouldn't have been far off the mark. It was Chris and Sir Emmerich who convinced me that fighting for a change was a damn sight more worthwhile than adding to the misery. Indeed. Pray, forgive the barbs I have slung at you and your hounds, Captain. I have been blind to the courage and determination of the common folk, and I humbly request that the Watch continue to aid us in defense of the city. You didn't deserve all the spite I spat at you, neither. I see his face when I look at you, and I just can't bloody help myself. I'll try to work on that, though, eh? I must go now. I must go now and see to the processing of the prisoners. Be well, sister. Sister? Yeah, wait. Okay, there's a lot of questions to be answered. You are siblings, then? I was unaware that you and Sir Muscadine were so closely connected. Left that part out, did I? Aye, he's my half-brother. Born to another woman after my darling dad cast my mum back into the streets. Well, that ain't a thing what you just blurt out now, is it? Not something I bring up often, no. And I don't reckon Muscadine was too keen on declaring his relation to the Mongrel, especially after he'd inherited the old man's estate. Well, might be as he can put that bad blood behind you now. Better than drowning in it, any road. Might be as you're right, Rosenthal. A most admirable woman you become, my dear. Not to mention a champion to the people of the Broom. It seems I was right to put that firearm in your hand. And I thank you for taking that gamble. You gave me more than just a weapon that day. You gave me control over my fate. If it weren't for you, I'd likely still be scrounging in the street and cursing at the sky. 'Tis gratifying indeed to see how far you've become. No, I really must return to the workshop. This mountain of commissions only grows larger the longer I neglect it, as Joy would so sharply remind me. We'd best get back to the Broom ourselves. Sim and Udistan will be wondering what's become of us. Good thing we're not too far away. Come on, why don't you just let me jump off the bridge? There we go. The sword's been returned, the Baroness is in fetters, and the Hounds have shown themselves a force to be reckoned with. Happy endings all around, eh? Your lads and lasses was a bit rough to start with, but I can't rightly call them pups anymore. You'll do fine without us, I'd say. What, so you're both leaving then? I thought you'd have a few more tricks to share. Don't start whining now, lass. We've given you the tools in the foundation. You can build the rest of the bleeding house yourself. Aye, that we can. Thank you. Alright, let's not get all bloody sentimental then. I'm off. Fair winds to you, Chris. Oh, thanks to you as well, Chris. Come back and visit when you can. I'm sure the Hounds will have some new stories to tell. And with that, we've completed the level 70 Machinist quest.
Have you completed it?
Yep.
Machinist storyline?
With it, we've earned the new skill, Flamethrower. Unlocked the achievement, I'm a Machinist, not a Man 3, and gained the Gunner's Armor Coffer. Time to...
And probably a title.
Oh yeah, and a new title. I should probably find it before we go. There's Podgel Protector. There it is. Ah, Chris Valentine the Howler. I like the sound of that. Anyways. Alright. There's one last thing to do, and in order to do that, I've got to clear my inventory of 15 million things, because I keep forgetting the fact that I stuff my inventory with too much shit. So, Return that to inventory, return that to inventory, return this to inventory.
I need to do Shiva.
Return this to inventory, that's good there. The headgear is good, the chest gear. Well, now that I'm done with the twin silk robe of aiming, I guess I can get rid of that. Discard. Discard. Pants. Discard. And discard. Alright. Now to crack open this gunner's armor coffer. Alright. Shall we see what we scored?
Yeah, give me a second to get there.
Yep.
You're by the manufacturer?
No, I'm in the broom. Right down the stairs to the broom. You'll see a naked Aura. So.
Oh no, my eyes.
Bro.
Ow. I went to the wrong one. Rip.
Here, I'll link it for you.
I'm getting there. I went to the wrong freaking crystal thingy.
Alright, first and foremost.
Oof, I'm stuck.
Alright, to start off with. For pant, for leg gear, we have the gunner's trousers. For leg gear, for feet, the gunner's thigh boots. For body, we have the gunner's coat. For hand gear, the gunner's gloves. For headgear, the gunner's goggles. And last but certainly not least, our brand new relic weapon, the antiquated Outsider. I really do not know how I feel about this gear in green.
I don't like the color of it.
Yeah, the green is just, ugh.
Like, if they had made it, I don't know, like, I don't even know, why are the gloves red? Okay, if they had made the freaking coat like the same color as the gloves, it wouldn't be as bad, but ugh.
Yeah, it's
What's
a really,
it look like on me?
it's a really bad color palette to go around. And I'm wondering how it would look if I actually upgraded this in Eureka.
It would take a shit ton of work to do because, yeah. Like, even to get all the upgraded gear for the first stage, you need like 2,100 or more protein crystals.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then to upgrade it in Pyros, instead of just needing 30 logogram actions or lologram actions for the weapon, you need 50 to do the armor.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I've only gotten like 31 or 32 because I was like,
Let's show off flamethrower. Woo! I love that I can do that now.
Not in PvP?
Oh, I can do that in PvP.
No, I mean not in PvP. That you can do it not in PvP.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about these goggles, though.
Like, the goggles are probably the one part that I actually like about the outfit. Other than
Yeah, the only thing is, there's no visor function to them, so it looks like I'm just wearing sunglasses.
Not really.
But I think But you know what? I think I will glamour this with the level 60 machinist gear. So give me a second. But I will see how the goggles. Not too bad. What do you think?
That coat looks a lot better.
I know. And the boots do too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, with that being said, if you're watching this on Twitch right now, this is the last Path Up questline that's going to be recorded before the release of the new expansion. And the only reason I was doing this episode was because Machinist is getting a shit ton of changes. We're losing a lot of things, gaining a few more things, and
crying on the other side.
And crying on the inside, yes. So we'll see how the storyline and Machinist progress with the next expansion. But with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of Cruise Next Purgatory. A special thank you to Enigma Zero and Dark Cloudman for joining us.
With me!
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And also, be sure to subscribe to me on Twitch so you gain access to all the early access coverage before it comes out. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode when it comes out. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruise Next X, signing out.